Yay! Okay, here we go. Can you hear me? Good. Good. Yeah, okay. Properties. Above. Okay. Okay. Hello! I hope this is clearer than the other one because I had to get rid of my last stream because I really wanted to use my Yeti mic. But it's so fancy. It's got a pop thing on it. That's not a pop screen. It's like a fuzzy thing. Good. Well, I hope it's clear. And I hope everybody returns back. There's probably some people like, screw this, I'm gone. But it's worth it for the Yeti mic, in my opinion. Okay, so I don't really know what I want to do today. I usually just do like a thoughts, feelings, intentions here, which, by the way, I'm going to put this here now. I'm not taking any like donation readings, spot readings thing for this. I know some people throw money at me and I feel obligated to read for the people that throw money at me. But if you throw money at me, I'm going to tell people, don't take it back. You can retract it, I think, because I don't want to. If people want $5 readings with me, I offer them that are not, and I offer them as 1 question, 3 card readings. You can email me that because I don't want to do it in live stream because it's mega boring for everybody to watch someone else's personal reading. And you can have a private reading with me for $5. So there's no reason to throw $5 at me in Super Chat. So if somebody does that, I will say, no, I'm going to, send it to my email, send it to my PayPal, and I'll give you like a private reading with like my undivided attention. Cause I don't like giving private readings live. So, but if you want to donate, that's welcome, and if you don't take your $5 back, after I tell you to take it back, then it's mine now and it's a donation. But I'm not going to do readings live on chat. So, and if you see somebody who's doing that and I'm not paying attention, just let them know and hopefully they'll retract. And just tell them to email me. So I guess the thing is here, let me do my stuff here. So what do you guys want to see today? Like, is there any... Now, I want you guys to agree on the same thing. You got to work together to come up with a topic that you want me to read for. I usually do thoughts, feelings, intentions, and I don't know if that's something you guys are interested in. But that's usually my go-to, unless there's something a little bit more specific that you all want to agree on. I like to encourage people to become friends in the chat here, and guys can discover what you want me to read about. If I don't hear anything, though, I can do the thoughts, feelings, and intentions. But it's entirely up to you. I have a couple oracle decks here as well. I've got the highly coveted Angel Answers deck by ashamed, disgraced publisher Doreen Virtue. And you can get some saucy answers from that if you like. I'm not taking questions. If you want to do like a quick 5-minute email reading where you give me like your question, $5 through PayPal, I can do questions. I also will I'm going to try to do questions at the end, private questions. And those are like the freebies. Like I do what I can, but there's like no obligation to me. I don't mind doing those towards the end. So if that is something that you would like to do and stick around for, yeah, I'll do them then. So we have, okay, so with Jamie, you've got, you want to know if your crush likes you back and if he's going to say anything. So we could probably do, how many of you are in crush situations? Would you rather do crush situations? Or would you rather do just like a general, I mean, I guess I could do like, how do they feel? How do you feel? That sort of thing. And then that can kind of apply to everybody, you versus them. What do they want to say to you? I could do the what do they want to say to you? I could do that. What do they want you to know? How do you guys feel about the what do they want you to know? Hi, Diamond Rose Daryl. Wow. I'm so honored. Okay, so you guys are like the what would they like to say to you? Okay. What about when is it going to get more serious? What can you do to improve the relationship? I can add advice in here. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can. I think that if they want to get serious, that should show up in the topic of what they want you to know, perhaps. So, okay, let's start with that then. I've got we're going to go 3 decks today. I've got my circle, flower circle pendant thing. Yeah. And then I got sun. This will be deck 2. Well, I'm not going to actually, no, I'm not going to put deck 1 or 2 on here or anything. I'm just going to throw them around and kind of figure out which one I want. And then, yeah, just Jessica, this is it's a romance pick a card reading, and it sounds like we're going to be doing what they want to say to you. And this is Antler, by the way. So it is a general energy reading, meaning that's everybody. So if you look at your friends in the chat, you guys are going to be all separated into 3 decks. There's going to be a little bit of energy from each and every one of you. So picture yourselves as a color. I'm blue, you're red, and someone else is yellow. And you're going to get funneled into these decks. So each deck, depending on what you pick, will be a combination of all 3 of our colors. So it'll be basically a like a Frankenstein reading is how I describe it. So that's why we like to offer private readings, because it just gets kind of muddy. So that's what the general energy is. So there's going to be a little bit of you in it, a little bit of their story, but oftentimes they're so common, and the stories are so common that it kind of resonates. So, oh dear God, that's not cool. All right, well, there goes part of my chair. Okay, all right. All right, so we'll start then. I'm going to go try those out first. This is going to be deck 1, Antler. All right? And I feel like Antler belongs with my Ethereal Visions deck for some reason. Okay. So this is you, deck 1. For those of you who have picked Antler, we're doing the reading. What do they want to say to you? So what do they want to say to you? I'm going to check the situation between the 2 of you first, just to kind of get an idea. So deck 1, Antler people. I got to sniff my Palo Santo. Honestly, I do kind of think that the readings are probably a little bit more accurate when they're live, because there's fewer people watching. And so I feel like if it's a general reading, the energy is going to be smaller. But I don't, of course, have any science or anything to back that theory up. But, the fewer people that are in the channel, it's almost closer to a private reading. So everyone's like, I don't want to wait, but it's kind of more specific, I think, if you don't. And I usually take these down, I think. I've taken them all down in the past, so even future potential energy, I don't think is going to be in this either. So, all right. Oh yeah. Rose gold. We are doing a general reading for, what are we doing here? What they want to say to you, but I'm going to see what the situation is beforehand. So what is the situation before we start with that? So the situation between the people of Antler group. Okay. You get to watch me do this because my desk is real small. So, Antler people group. I got the 5 of Wands here. One second. You guys may work together, by the way. I did get the 10, but I wanted to just take one. So I took the 5 of wands here. The 10 of coins, I mean. So some of you might work together. Not all of you, though. What's the challenge, please? What's the challenge? Oh, I got 2 here. Okay. So for challenge, I got the 9 of swords and the 6 of swords as well here. So I got this, which is the 5 of swords. So the 5 of wands. So right now in your energy here, it's kind of showing that we've got not really big arguments, but we're just seeing some problems that need some solving, like brainstorming sort of problems, like problem solving problems. Basically, like, so for some people, I feel this can range from just like something that is inconvenient to maybe like a minor argument. And I think that maybe it's largely over something along this lines here, the 6 of swords and the 9 of swords. So I think that that's possibly saying that there's some conflict here based on what I think is people running away due to poor self-esteem, because the 9 of swords is here with the 6 of swords. So I feel like some of you are, either you or they are overwhelmed with like your own feelings of self-worth or lack of self-worth. And as a result, you or they may be escaping the situation or not coming forward, basically. That is what I see with this one here. That's just kind of a brief overview of what the problem could be. So it's going to be vague. I'm Miriam, I'm not doing private readings on here. If you want, for the same price people pay for like the random private readings on here, you can send it to my snowcitytarot@gmail account, and I can do one for you, actually private, not on camera. Or live in front of everybody. So you can do that. I will be doing short answer questions later. So let's ask then what they would like to say to you. So we've got somebody who's got some issues with self-worth that it honestly looks like they're kind of running from the situation with you. So you could have had an argument and this person just kind of like rolled over dead and said, oh, that's it. That's everything. That small spat is the end of it. It could also be you guys are trying to work something out together. You guys are trying to have a relationship together, but there's just this hurdle of this person's self-esteem that's getting in the way. So, antler people, if they could tell you anything, what would they tell you? That one wants to come out. Now, let's see. So, what do they want you to know about what's going on in their life right now? Or what they want you to know about your situation? All right, so we have the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Swords, and we have the 7 of Swords. Let me take a minute here. I feel like they take a lot of time spending kind of, because of the situation between the two of you, I get the sense that this person spends a lot of time thinking about themselves, thinking to themselves. I think that they're always kind of like, the way I see it with this is with the situation with this person's self-worth. I feel like this person is spending a lot of time not working on themselves, like in the active sense. I think they spend a lot of time kind of judging themselves. I think that they are trying to work on that because we do have this card, which can represent a recovery. But this guy came out reversed. So I'm kind of thinking that there's a negative spin on this. I kind of feel like it when I see this in like a negative context. It's kind of like this person is almost over analyzing, over like nitpicking almost, because this can be like a trial and error card. And in a negative energy, that's more like nitpicking. Chloe, we're doing what does this person want to say to you? Let's update each other in the chat so then I don't have to keep jumping out and jumping in. I want you guys to know what I'm reading about, but I don't want to shake my focus, if that's all right. So let's see. So the Seven of Swords here. This person is nitpicking themselves. I think they are trying to get into a better state of mind with this Four of Swords. And they are trying to kind of recover from that. But I feel like they're over assessing themselves. I think that when it comes to the Seven of Swords here, I'm seeing that this person is, I feel like this person might want to know that might want you to know. Are some of you guys stalking your people online? Or kind of like watching them on Instagram? You guys might be connected on there, and you might be seeing their stories. If that's the case, they might want you to know that they know you're doing that with this. In fact, also this could also be saying kind of like that they actually, maybe this is where the self-esteem is coming from. This might be where the self-esteem issue is coming into play. You could be watching them and not saying anything. They might see you on their stories or whatever. I'm not a big Instagram person, but I know that you can be seen on someone's stories as somebody who watches them. So maybe you've watched their Instagram, and maybe you haven't said anything, and they see that you're watching, and they're not really sure how to act about it. That's probably why maybe they think that you're the one who's nitpicking or assessing them, and that is why they're kind of feeling anxious. Maybe they want to retreat a little bit. This could also be saying that the person might have stopped posting as much as they normally do. They might have stopped posting a little bit. They're kind of taking a break from it. But I think if your person could tell you anything, I think that they want to tell you that they are aware of you watching them on there. If they could tell you anything about how they're feeling, let's see here. If they could tell you anything about how they're feeling about you, what would they say? Ooh, Ten of Swords. I've got the Nine of Swords again. This is how they're feeling about you. What they say if I tell you how they're feeling about you. You intimidate them, is what I'm seeing here. They feel intimidated by you. I've got some pretty big cards here. I've got the Emperor in reverse, and this is kind of like a dictator. But yeah, they feel intimidated by you. This person might be very shy. We have the Nine of Swords as well, so this person is anxious. And we have the Ten of Swords here, so this person is also feeling a little bit on the hurt side. But why the Ten of Swords? What happened on the Ten of Swords here? The majority of Antler Group, what happened with this Ten of Swords, please? So with the Ten of Swords here, this is like hitting rock bottom and everything. And but when it comes to you, I feel like when it comes to you, this person is, because it's also being clarified by the Temperance. The way I see this is it could mean like no compromise in some cases. They feel like there's no right answer for you. There's no way to make it work. So for some of you, this is probably a situation where you have some obstacles to get past. Maybe this intimidation, this anxiety is this obstacle, and it might. I don't know. I don't see the Eight of Swords, so it's not saying that it's all in their head. That it's just their own limitations. The situation could have some other outside factors specific to you to show that this person is having a difficult time. But with the Temperance here, it's like I feel this person can't remain balanced. They can't get their stuff together. Yeah. There's just a disharmony here with the way that this is looking. Clarify the Nine of Swords, though. Where's this? I mean, I'm sure that the anxiety has a reason, but clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Two of Cups. Okay, well, the anxiety is being clarified by the Two of Cups, which came out upright. So I think this person wants to be with you, but they're just fully intimidated by you, to be honest. It's Emperor in reverse. It's like if you guys haven't had a fight where there were like, holy crap, that got intense, they may just see you as somebody who's like just generally just got a very big personality. You've got a very strong energy about you, and they might not. If you're a woman, they might not be used to this. In fact, they may have a bit of a sexist belief that that you shouldn't be that way. So, excuse me. So let me check here. So that's kind of the situation here. This is what they want to know, how they feel about you. Let me do a question that like what they would tell you about the way you look. So overall, though, if they could tell you if they could tell you the way they feel about how you look, what would they say about how you look? For Antler Group, how would they say you look to them? What would they say about your appearance? What would your people say about your appearance? So about their appearance, how would they what would they say about your appearance? I feel like they think that, again, I'm getting kind of this intimidating aura, but I think it might be, they probably can't tell if it's like you're incredibly strong, you could kick their ass, or if perhaps you are somebody that is very defensive, that they wouldn't be able to approach you because you look stern, or you look like you're like a no crap kind of person. They might think that you're the type of person that could, I mean, you look like the Queen of Cups, so to them, you're very beautiful, very attractive. but very attractive, just very attractive or very handsome if you're a man, but very attractive if you're a woman, in like a very elegant lady sort of way. Like, look at the way she's holding his cup. Dainty, very dainty, but will beat you. Take that cup and use it as like a weapon, you know? So I think they have very favorable opinion on the way that you look. But you have an aura about you that looks like you're going to mess some people up. When I see the Hierophant, though, is what they think of you, your appearance with the Hierophant. I think that they, for some of you, I think that they might think that you are a little too conservative in the way that you dress. This person might be the type to want to see more, basically, because the Hierophant is sort of clothed, very clothed. He's the Pope, basically, or the male equivalent of a high priestess, because the Hierophant, I think, is the high priest in Greek. But yeah, one thing seeing here, it's possible that they think that you might be a little overdressed. But yes. So that is what they think of your appearance. So let's just see. I'll do 3 cards for intention, and then I'll call it deck 1. So what does this, maybe I'll do, I'm going to use Lenormand for this one. I'm going to use Lenormand for this. Because I'm going to do, does this person have any intentions for you in the next, we'll say, does this person have any intentions for you in the next month? Does this person have any intentions for this group of, for Antler Group people in the next 1 month? So, kind of winging it for this one. Okay. Does this person have any intention in the next month towards you? I got 4 positive cards, which is actually really good for my method of yes or no. So let's see here. Oh, by the way, it's not very impressive to see these cards because I made these ones myself. That's what you got. So what I'm seeing here is a yes, for sure, because we've got 4 out of 5 are positive cards. There's a lot of stability here. A lot of, you might flatter them a little bit and they enjoy that. You might make them feel like a very secure choice for them, a resilient person. They might have to restrain themselves a bit sometimes. Romance. But yeah, we have the heart card too. You really can't get much better than that. So I do feel like this person is going to be moving towards you. And this is a new beginnings, this child card. So I do think that this would be implying a yes. So what can we expect in the next month? What type of action will this be? Oh. 7 of Cups. 8 of Swords reverse isn't bad. I feel like this person in the next month, but I feel like this action that they might be taking towards you is unfortunately not going to be a very physical one because I've got the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Swords reverse. But it looks like they're going to be getting out of some kind of negative headspace with this 8 of Swords, this anxious mindset. Yeah, I think any action that they take towards you might be more on a friend-based level, but it's in progress, you know. I feel like when I see the 8 of Swords here, intuitively when I see it with the Five of Pentacles, because I have these ones here. I think that what I'm seeing is I feel like this person is going to come to you for support about something, because this is that card that discusses support from friends. And this is somebody who could definitely use some support. So I feel like this person could be coming towards you for some assistance. I'm going to need more details on what the heck the Seven of Cups is. It's going to be about the Seven of Cups, but what is the Seven of Cups about? I'm going to take a jumper for this. Come on. Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords is clarifying the Seven of Cups. Part of me thinks that either this person is going to get in some kind of confusing situation. This looks like a social situation in a weird way with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords here. But this may involve somebody else. If there's a third party, this action towards them, this person is very clear, very... This as well, I kind of see some internet stalking here too. The Page of Swords is that information gatherer, but I don't know why internet stalking would bring you two together. It's kind of weird. If anything, it would just kind of keep you guys apart. But the Seven of Cups here, and I'm really drawn to this person with the mask here. So what that kind of looks like is maybe somebody is not being upfront, and that is why this was coming out reversed. I feel like there's going to be some kind of argument between the two of you where someone isn't being honest with the other person, or someone isn't being upfront. Somebody's pretending something isn't really happening, and I feel like one of you is going to call the other person out. And the progress is you guys are going to kind of get closer as a result of it with this Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So I feel like this person isn't acting easily. You can't really understand them. Like they're one person one day and then another person the next. And I think I feel like it's probably going to be you that's going to be like, listen, cut the bullshit. I don't know what's happening. This person may reveal something about themselves. Like maybe they're faking it. Maybe they're faking, a smile. Maybe they can't keep their personality straight because maybe they're not well. And maybe they need your support for that. I'm going to take one more card to try to understand this a little bit better. This is a specific situation. One more card to kind of explain this whole thing, please. Your person may be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but I got this here. This could, if your person is easily influenced by family, this could also have something to do with a father figure or perhaps boss. Could be him. Like maybe there's some kind of stress at home. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Nah, it's a boss. Some kind of problem at work. Perhaps they have to hide their face, who they are on the internet, since you guys are the group of internet stalkers. So it's possible that we could be looking at this person changing and being very confusing on social media because perhaps they have to pretend to be somebody they're not if they want to post things, or maybe they're not the same as they are at work as they are online. Could be different there as well. But maybe they're finding that their life is very restricted and they have to wear a mask in order to be the person they want to be. They have to be inauthentic somehow. But it's very specific situation. It'll probably make sense to, if you think about it, maybe make sense on a personal level. But from my viewpoint, I don't quite fully see it. But yes. Okay, so that was you guys, group 1. I'm going to go on to group 2. That was antler. Okie dokie. Next up, I'm going to go with flower people, deck 2. You got Tarot Illuminati. I don't know what this is. All right. Group 1. So I started the last deck with figuring out what the situation was between the two of you. Help me out. Okay. Deck 2. The last one was 5 of Wands, which I feel was could have been a minor problem. This is some kind of full-on, straight-out argument, and it got nasty with the 5 of Swords. This is the situation between the two of you. I think somebody has gone their separate way, perhaps, because I see this. But the Hangman reverse here shows that I feel like you're in a state where there are no changes, because this is lack of release. So you could be in a situation where this person might have left or something. I don't know. They're keeping you hanging, though, basically. You're in a situation where there's some kind of conflict and they are not giving you any information on it. All right. They're not explaining anything. They're not clearing anything up. They're not giving you any closure, no clarity. And the way that they feel right now is this, the Fool. So this person is kind of, how they're feeling at the moment is kind of happy. But I'm going to get I don't like that. We have the Fool being clarified by the Alchemist, which is the Magician. This person is feeling like they've been released of some kind of burden while you're still hanging, though. I feel like you're still hanging, and this person has just kind of proceeded with their life. Kind of just like, yeah, okay, I'm empowered now. I'm going to go off and do my own thing. I don't trust the Magician very much in this type of, with this tone, in this very small spread here. I don't trust the Magician. The Magician's a trickster, kind of like an illusionist. But that's kind of what I'm seeing there as the current situation. So I'm going to put those back in the deck. I'm not going to go too deep into that. So the first one is, if they could tell you anything right now, what would they say? If they could tell you anything right now, what would they say? They could tell. Okay, I'll take. Bringing up the Five of Swords again, huh? Oh boy, that's weird. Okay. Okay, so we got the Fool again, and we got the Five of Swords again. And they've got the Six of Swords in reverse. Now, there's a lot of meaning for reversals, but I usually can kind of see it as a block. It looks like this person is intentionally keeping you waiting, intentionally keeping you on hold, and they're okay with it. This person is kind of a little bit, this person's kind of awful. Hang on. Claire, give me another card for what they would say if they could. It's like I hate the Fool energy. Right before the Six of Swords, this person is, if they could tell you anything, it's like, I know I'm not giving you any clarity and I don't care. This seems like such a nasty fight. It looks like there's some kind of dispute here, and I think they think that they're blaming you for something. They might be accusing you of something. If you guys had a fight, they may think that you did a low blow when really they may have done the low blow. They don't think that if there was this argument, they don't think that it was very fair the way that it ended. And I also got the Four of Swords here, but I got it in reverse. And I think that this person is having like a moment of clarity about you, whether or not it's true. It's like based on their perception. I'm not saying that this is what really happened, but I'm saying this is what they believed happened. So they would say they had some kind of moment of clarity over this fight that happened, and they want to leave you hanging, and they don't care about this. So I don't see a lot of progress. This person seems, this person's kind of just being petty. That's the only way to describe it. I don't know if I want to ask what they think of you or appearance, because this is so negative. What's another thing I could ask instead? I don't know. I don't really want to. Does anybody want me to continue with this? I don't really know. Because this is just bad. I don't feel like I should even go into this if this person is feeling this way. I don't know if I should continue on with that. Four of you picked the Sun. This person sounds like your ex. But you could ask, okay, yeah, we could do that. What can we do to improve the situation? What can this group do to improve the situation? Ask what they want. Okay. What does this person want from the group 2 people? What does this person want from them? Completely different story here. This is interesting. So what they want from this person is the Ace of Cups. They want the Queen of Wands, and they want the Princess of Swords. What they want with you, I do think that they want reconciliation, but if there's nothing going on, they're not going to go for it. But I think that in their heart of hearts, they would like to make things better. I think that right now they think, though, that because of the way they are feeling right now and what they want to tell you, I think they truly believe that you've done them wrong and they're not aware of the truth of the situation. There's some kind of misunderstanding. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. But what they want from you is the Two of Cups. I'm sorry, not the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups. But this is like a heart-to-heart conversation with crying in this case. This isn't new love. This is like a heart-to-heart conversation. Let's talk about our feelings sort of thing. Possibly. Yeah, Pile 2's person, I really think that something happened between Pile 2's person and them that was very personal, like a very personal fight that is kind of probably going to be difficult to pick up on the details of it. But this person, because the way this is like I see this with the Fool here as like, fine, I don't need you. I'm happy without you. Like when really this is in the back of their mind, so I feel like if this person and you split up, I feel like it's kind of saying that if you came and apologized or made an attempt to reconcile, depending on how it went, they would probably be like, oh, really? Okay. Something like that. Because I think they do enjoy you. I think that they find you as a very attractive, funny person. And you can be very attractive, funny, enjoyable, well-liked person. But at the same time, the Queen of Wands can sometimes mean somebody who can be kind of cutting at times. She can be the mean girl sometimes. And the Princess of Swords, though, when it comes to what they want from you, I think they do want to talk. They do want to talk, but they want to talk fair. They don't want to talk Five of Swords. They want to talk Ace of Swords, like clarity. Let's come together. Because the princess is delivering the Ace of Swords. Some people see it that way. I sometimes see it that way because it's a page. So I feel like it's more of like an innocent conversation rather than a cutting one. So it looks like this person kind of wants to reconcile with you, if that's the case. One more card for what they want. What they want. Yeah, they want fairness. They want this to be fair. They want the distribution of power in this to be equal. This person doesn't want to feel inferior. I feel like with the top row with the swords, the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, I feel like this person, can't escape some aspect of. I feel like their ego's been bruised, and they can't really get over it. I mean, it's possible you guys had an argument and you were in the right, and they can't handle that. But they want this fairness back. And the Three of Wands here, I think they're waiting for you to come and say something. They're not going to go out of their way to do it. They're going to just wait, though. I don't think this person's going to go out of their way. This person's too stubborn to do anything. They have a very positive view of you, and they want things to be equal. But this is like a power play, Everything they've been wronged, and this person is in this mindset where this is a power play. Okay. So what's the advice? Oh, that popped up really excitedly too. Like it's just the cover card. What's the advice for pile deck 2? instigating. Hang on. The advice for you guys is probably what you want to do. It's like you have that part of your mind where you're like, oh, show him, show him who's boss, like that sort of, kick his ass sort of mindset, right? It's kind of saying that, not in like a whole, like, get out there and like get really in their face, but it's kind of saying deep down, if you want to give this person the what for, they're saying do it. The Seven of Wands is basically you standing up for what you believe in, even in the face of a challenge here. So when it comes to this person, it's probably saying, like, if you are, this is what you should do about it. It's basically stand up for yourself. If this means coming face to face with this person, this is saying defend yourself. Don't sit there and let this person put the blame on you if you don't really feel that's the truth. Defend yourself. The Prince of Wands is here. This is a passionate person. This could be you. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly. And it's kind of saying, you've got this passion. You go in and you could go in and display this passionate stance on them, and then leave. But I don't see this as that, mess around player energy in this sense, because I know that's how a lot of people view this card. But I don't see it like that. I get the King of Swords here. This is saying you got to get very clear with this person. And right after the King of Swords, we have the King of Cups, who is less emotional, less emotionally balanced, actually. But it can be cold, though. They're both kind of cold in their own way, with the King of Swords and the King of Cups. We're looking at we're looking at Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we're also looking at Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Just as people cards here, I'm just describing. But I think the and then of course here is, right now you need to keep your head up and your, you need to keep a good self-image. So it could be saying stand up for yourself, but remain tactful and keep a good self-image. This might be saying, don't become overly emotional with this person. You have to have a clear head. You need to be very clear, very cutting with what you're going to say, and just be logical about it. That's if you have to. If not, if you don't want to confront this person, I think this is just saying keep your chin up, move on. Everything's going to be fine. And you need to actually go in and look at what the situation really is. And, you need to determine the actual reality of the situation. Did you cause it? Did they cause it? I think either way, though, this person is kind of petty. If this person's not emotionally mature enough to, this person's not emotionally mature to have a relationship, if they are going to shift the blame to you over a conflict, and then at the same time deeply want to reconnect with you. It doesn't work like that. You have to be upfront with people. So this person is emotionally stunted, emotionally immature. So at the moment, I think that this is saying that you need to be the more mature one, move on from it. You could try to discuss it with them, but it's not necessary. I don't think you're missing out on anything when it comes to this person. You want to know if your Celia, you want to know if yours is in jail, in the hospital, because every reading gets strange things like that. I can check. I'm going to do here. I'll put these all back so I have a wider range of, actually, hang on, Celia. Hang on. I have a better deck for this. 1 second. This is my starter cardomancy deck, and it actually has a card for jail in it and hospital. I know, my poor chair looks like garbage. Thank you. I need to dust my red orchid because it is not real. Okay, so this is that cardomancy deck. Where is Celia's person right now? Where is Celia's person right now, please? Okay, well, I do see that this person might be going someplace. But it doesn't look like it's a hospital or jail. Well, hang on. I don't see anything like that at all. I see that there's some good things. I don't know how much contact you're in with this person. It kind of looks like they're on some kind of trip though. Like I get cards for like changes in work, major life changes like that. So I've got, yeah, I just won't see it. I see, it looks kind of like they're on vacation or something, or they're moving or going on some kind of business trip, some kind of long distance trip is what I'm seeing. But no, I'm not seeing anything about hospital or jail. Maybe not a business. There's some kind of trip that has to do with finances, maybe. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Okay. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad your person's not in jail or in the hospital. Okay. All right, peeps. That was deck 2. Looks like they're going to Florida or something. I got the sun card. Okay. So as you... Dick 3. That's funny. If I wanted to be more angry, I would do it. I would call it that. Yeah, he's going back to the U.S. Yeah, there's like it looked like a pretty big move for work. Got the diamonds, got the club cards. Diamonds and clubs are like the work. Club is like a social status for cardomancy, and diamonds is like money and wealth. So, all right. So deck 3, this is you. Yeah, that reading was a trip. All right, deck 1. What's the situation between you and your person? Deck 3, Sun people. Challenge. Okay, so I've got the Magician. I've got the 4 of Coins. I've got the King of Pentacles, who is in the troublemaker position. This could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. And we also have the 8 of Swords. So this is the situation between you. Well, I kind of feel like this is kind of like a request for someone to let their boundaries down. It's like a request for this person to open up to you in a weird way. It doesn't have to be like a verbal request, maybe more of a desire, but I feel like this action card here, I mean, this is that willpower, that intention. It could be, I mean, for me, the magician is very convincing. So I feel like people are trying to convince this person to let their guard down. That could be you, or that could be them convincing one another to let the guard down. But the King of Pentacles here is in the challenge position, and he can be a stubborn guy. Especially you got this Taurus energy, that's bullheadedness. Capricorn is also the earth signs, as wonderful as they are. I feel like they are some hard-headed people. Even very communicative people like Virgo, those Mercury ruled signs, I feel like they are still like such a challenge with they can be very critical in the dark side of things. I feel like when I think of it that way, your person could be a Virgo. Doesn't have to be. But when I see this 8 of Swords, I feel like this Virgo person, it could be a Virgo moon, a Virgo rising, probably not a rising, Virgo moon, because those people are very anxious. And they would be the type to have these boundaries really deeply in place. If not, this person can just have that energy somewhere around there. So yeah, that's the situation between the two of you. Your troublemaker, the challenge is the person, I think, and they're just not getting out of their head. And you're like, come on, open up, and they're just like, nope. So if they could tell you anything, what would they tell you? For some of you, this person could be having car trouble. It's just a little thing I just picked up, but it doesn't have to be any of you. I don't know. I think this person is actually frustrated with their life. This person is like this boss energy. They have this. This person has this very boss energy. This King of Pentacles energy. But I feel like they can't harness it. They have it. They can't harness it. So if this is a relationship and this is what they want to tell you about the relationship, I feel like this is probably a lot, especially with earth signs. So much of their security is related around the earth, material things. I feel like, they combine business, they combine money, and all these things, and they interweave it with love. I'm a triple Libra, so I don't understand them. I don't understand the mind. I mean, I kind of understand it, but it's like, these people will like not fall in love with somebody if it's not like the best. They put analytics into it. They're business people, all of them. Well, not that Taurus so much, but like Virgo and Capricorn are very much into like business and analytics and stuff. They want the best, but they're gonna like, quantify things. It doesn't make any sense to me because I'm ruled by Venus, guys, like almost entirely. So this is the 9 of Swords. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, or Eight of Cups, or Seven of Cups. Get your numbers right. Seven of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords. So what this is telling me is I feel like this person is very much ruled by their success, and they're not getting it right now. I don't think this person is as successful or well off as they want, and they are internalizing it. They don't want to get involved with anybody because this person is probably thinking along the lines of the business aspect of things. It's so hard to, oh man, these earth signs. Yeah, so with the Chariot reversed, I'm seeing that this person is frustrated at their own lack of drive, or their own lack of getting ahead in the way that they want. And they see that there's a lot of options for them, and there's a lot of options for you guys together. But they just don't know how to start. They just don't have the clarity. So if this is with you guys, it's probably both. If it's an earth sign, it's the both. You know, it's both love and business, or they're approaching love like a business, because that's kind of how they do. Let me get some more information here. Yeah, there's a lot of people not wanting to commit, or even like there's people not wanting to commit until they're stable, and there's people that don't even want to they don't even want to like entertain the idea until they're stable. And it's like, you are just like, please let your borders down, let your guard down, let's just hang out, let's get to know each other. And this person's like, no, not until I'm a multimillionaire CEO of something that I don't have in mind yet. You know, like this person, it's like they have this, I feel like this person is somebody keeps saying all pomp and no circumstance. I don't know what that means. But yeah, this person is like, they have really high expectations for themselves, and they're not doing anything about it. They just have them. Yeah. There's no support for them. They don't feel like they have financial support or financial stability, or if you guys are in an established relationship, they don't think that you're giving them any support. They're not getting any help from you. But that's the thing, is you're not going to change their life. They are. That's their job, not yours. That's how that goes. Can't look at other people to make things easier for you. But yeah. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. When I see this, though, I kind of think it's like this person is looking at you like this person doesn't have the criteria. They have not met the criteria to date me because they do not have the use that I'm looking for. You know, they're very, very much like that. That's kind of like, it's like Virgo moon, to be honest, or Capricorn. Yeah. Your moon and rising are Cap, so you can understand the stubbornness. Yeah. That's the thing, is like I can rationalize with Geminis. Everyone's like, Geminis are so crazy and they don't know how to make their own, they don't know how to make up their minds or this or that. And I'm triple Libra, so I'm like, well, I kind of understand, don't you see why, like, because I get them, but I don't get earth signs very easily. I like my Geminis because they're free flowing. They have so much interesting flair about them. All right. So, that's what they would say about you. So they're stubborn, they're stuffy, they're financial, they're curmudgeons. But what do they think of you physically? If they could tell you, yeah, Gemini slayer. I know Geminis are cuties. They are, for sure. I love Geminis. They're fun. Okay. What could they say about you? If they were going to tell you anything about the way you look, what would they say? Yeah, an unevolved Gemini can be trouble. And you got to be patient with one if you meet them in their 20s, because they're going to be a mess. But, you know, if you wait until they're in their 30s, they kind of even out. What do they think of how you look, deck 3? If they could tell you anything. I don't know if I want to do this if this is Virgos. There's Virgos in here. I don't know if I want to do this. Because Virgos, man, they can be really like critical. It's kind of their nature. But they do it in like a loving way. They'll be like, your life would be so much healthier and better if you weren't fat. You know, like, and you're like, it would be like, ow, that hurts. I know what you're trying to say, but did you have to say it? You know? But that's it. They don't do it out of maliciousness. They're not doing it to be mean or hurt your feelings, because Virgos have this mindset that they want to help people. They want to heal people. They want them to feel better. That's why they're usually helpers. In most cases, they get jobs as helpers in some way or shape. But yeah, they are critical. Let's see here. So if they could tell you anything about the way you look. There is something about... Hang on. I just want to make sure I'm seeing this correctly. Overall, it's good, guys. Don't worry. I got these guys. You've got the sexiest queen in the deck, and you've got the ideal woman. So that's good. We've got also intuitively, when you got the world, you got the naked lady. Actually, she's technically a hermaphrodite. Fun fact. But there's boobs. So it's possible that they could tell you that. That's a fun thing about Tauruses. They're Venus ruled, so they're very indulgent in the physical side of things. So they like food, they like pretty women, they like the physical world, and all of the indulgence that it brings. So if your person's a Taurus, they like your body and they don't mind. I also got this as well, so that's nice. They think that you're probably very well put together, very well balanced. This is popping up if your person is a Virgo, though. I have a feeling that this person also is probably giving you the, you should eat better, take care of yourself. You know, that because this can mean self-care. So it might be saying that if they could tell you anything about that, but they think overall you're very beautiful to them. I just want to get a double check on this one here, these two. Oops. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. This is if they could tell you. I don't know why they'd want you to know. Maybe they think you'd be flattered if you knew this. I always get awkward when the tower comes up when it comes to how people look. It's usually accompanied by other cards. Sometimes I'd be like, you're devastatingly beautiful, you know, like that. But when I come up with the Temperance and then the Ace of Wands, I mean, you guys can kind of put it together, right? Yeah. Back and forth, back and forth. You got the Tower card here, which is, you know, it looks the way it looks. I'm trying to keep my monetization on my channel, by the way. So, you know, it is what it is. The Ace of Wands is that creative card. It's a phallus, okay? I'm just going to say what it is. So we'll just say that your person finds you very visually appealing and arousing. There's this element of experimentation that they're curious about, because this is what this card means, is balance, but it also means experimentation at times, compromise and experimenting and stuff like that. So they're sexually interested in you. We can say that for sure. And it's like, if they could tell you that, they would. That's what the question was. So it's like in their head, like you see this person like, should I tell her? Should I tell her? I kind of want to tell her. Like, you know, it's like, no, the answer is no, don't tell her, you know? Yeah. All right. So the next question is this person going to make a move, or are they going to do anything in the next 1 month is what I did the first one. So I'll check if they're going to do anything in the first 1 month. He asked for nudes. Yeah. Yeah. That's a Taurus probably, right? All right. Actually, asking for nudes is like a Leo, maybe. No, a Leo would ask to send you their nudes. They would ask you if you wanted to see their nudes. That's a Leo. Oh, a Scorpio? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Never send, yeah, pro tip, never send nudes, kids. Yeah. All right. So, are they going to make a move in the next 1 month? Are they going to make a move in the next 1 month? Oh, well, if you're a Scorpio, you know she sent them. Tauruses aren't mean. They're indulgent is all. Sometimes an unbalanced Taurus can be a little overindulgent. You don't send nudes. Well, Leo male is very different. Leo male is very different than a Leo female, I think. It was, I heard a description is Leo men, it's their world. We're just living in it. All right. So are they going to make a move in the next 1 month? Okay, so we've got, yeah, it does look like they're going to do something. I'm not going to say that this person's going to ask you out or do anything dramatic. But are they going to do something? Yes, I do see this. It looks like they're going to give you some kind of polite gesture, perhaps, to go out somewhere. But the garden can mean like social networks. So it's possible that they might reach out to you. You know, they might flatter you, actually. That's what it looks like. This is like social flattery. Social flattery. This actually, we've got partnership here. We've got lady. So this is feminine partnership. And we have dog, which is loyalty. So for some of you, it does kind of look like you're going to get asked out. Or this person is going to want to reach out as a friend. Part of Lenormand is a thing called mirroring. So we've got these two cards here. These are on the end. So when you combine these things, it's usually good. So this is positive. This is this person wants to go out as a friend with you in a social setting. So they might send you something on a social network, but it also looks like they might want to go out with you someplace as well. And yeah, feminine appreciation. They're gonna flatter you or say something really nice to you or something like this. You know, it's This is partnership, honor. So if it's not like, hey, let's go out, let's be a couple, let's do that sort of thing. This could just be saying that there's that this person is just going to kind of like be nice to you, say nice things, treat you nice. It's going to be just darn nice. They might even give you a gift. That's what I see there. All right. I didn't see a third-party situation in pile 1, Celia. I could see that a third-party situation could be there, though. I got to remember what was there. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I do see that there's some positive movement here, pile 1. I think for some of you, you'll get asked out, and for some of you, you'll just be complimented or flattered or something in a social way, social setting. So they could be just having a conversation with you and, you know, just be very nice. They might flirt with you, that sort of thing. So that's not bad. Got some good energy. All right. So I guess I'll take a few quick questions. All right. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to try not to go above an hour. So, yeah. So you guys formulate some questions. Now you have to understand, I do not follow the chat very well. So if I miss you, please do not take it personally. The chat moves faster than I can read. So be patient with me. I will try to answer everybody, okay? Okay. Let me just do this real quick. I gotta cleanse things here. My Palo Santo. Even the broken down car. That was just, yeah, the broken down car thing was just a little note that I saw. This person might have a crappy car. Oh, I didn't see that was Diamond Rose. I'm doing my Palo Santo, so I wasn't able to say that it was yours who had the broken down car. I'm glad you liked it, though. I love your channel, by the way. You have the most soothing voice in the whole world, and sometimes I'm like, I wish I could sound like that. All right. Gotta put my hair up a little bit more. Okie dokie. Everyone sounds better with an accent, too. Like, I have an American accent, so yours is technically an accent and mine's technically an accent. But American accent, it sounds very businessy. Whereas English accent, British accent's just so beautiful. We really admire them over here. Oh, thank you, Nightmare. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, I gotta go through the let's see. All right, I'm going up. If you guys want to hang on for just a second, I'm going to go through some of these questions, all right? Okay, I'm at Nightmare's Nudes, so that means I've gone too far. Okay. Where am I? Okay, I am at Jamie Garrison. Does P have romantic sexual feelings for me? If so, will he confess his feelings soon? Okay, so I'm going to do these very conservatively. For some of these questions, I could pull a ton of cards, but I'm going to do this very conservatively. So just keep in mind, a couple things. I'm just done 3 readings in a row, and there's a lot of energies in this chat. I will try to focus on yours. So if this isn't 100% accurate, just bear in mind with that. And also, you know, I'm not taking the amount of clarifiers I would take if I was doing like a real sit down focus on you read. So let me do my best though. Okay, so Jamie Garrison, does P have romantic or sexual feelings for you? I'm going to take all these falling cards. Yeah, I don't see... I see the Emperor coming out for that. One more. Romantic or sexual. I don't see it. I have the Emperor and the 3 of Wands. So I'm not seeing romantic or sexual feelings. I feel like there's some kind of there's either a distance, a mental, or like a mental distance between you. And this person is closed off, sort of, not really open. The Emperor is kind of like a big brick wall. It's hard to get through. So if you're trying to catch this person's eye, I do not see it. All right. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay. Okay. We've got Victoria Castle. Can I know if Shori will propose to me in a relationship one day? Okay. Will Shori ask Victoria out? We'll see. Someday. Will they go steady? Will they be in a relationship? I feel like this person, are you going to be in a relationship together? I don't see it. I have the 7 of coins. I have the 9 of coins, and I have the 9 of wands. This person is literally just wrapped up in the stuff that they have right now. Stuff that they've worked on, stuff that they're focused on still, perhaps. And the 9 of wands tells me that if you're still gonna hang on to this person, you're gonna be waiting a while for them. So if they are single, then you'll be waiting a while. But right now they are very involved in the things that they have either they already put emotional investment into something else, or this person is very focused on the material items in their life. But no, I don't see that they will ask you out. They may have considered it with that 7 of coins, but not very serious thoughts about it. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to turn my light on. It's becoming nighttime. Un momento. All right. Celia, why did he ghost? Because you're confused. You would be. Ghosting is terrible, by the way. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're emotionally invested in somebody and they just cut you off and stop talking to you, That's mental abuse, in my opinion. Especially if you're left wondering why. And if you look up ghosting mental abuse, it'll make you hate the ghoster real fast. If you look at why you're so bothered by it, it's because they take away your basic innate human need to be accepted and part of a tribe. And they basically use that against you, because humans naturally want to be with each other. That's why we hate rejection. But they don't give you an answer. So they were saying that if you're ghosted by somebody, in some cases, it's easier to handle a death than being ghosted. Like if that person died, you'd have a better time coping with it than being ghosted. So psychologically, it's very damaging. You'd have to go to therapy sometimes. I think some people could use therapy after being ghosted. But yes, I will ask why he ghosted you. Can I please get a reason why Celia's person ghosted her, please? Now, I don't feel like this is a case of this person ghosting you. I don't think this person is actually ghosting you. Ghosting by definition is where they like block you. They don't answer your calls. They pretend to be dead. They make sure that all of their friends don't have your number. They basically literally become like they go off the grid away from you. And I feel like this person didn't do that. Like this person may just be ignoring you. But I see this person is emotionally withdrawn. And it may be because of some kind of sadness, some kind of personal issue. Some people withdraw because they just can't emotionally handle something. Can we please clarify the Ace of Cups real quick? Just one card, please. This could be two things. I'm trying not to take so many cards because it's going to take too long. So I'm going to give you what it could be. But I see an emotional withdrawal from you. And it's either because there has been something that has happened in the family that they are dealing with emotionally. 10 of Cups can mean, in a negative light, can mean separation. If it is not that, this person may have discovered they have a mutual love with somebody else. But I don't see another person. I just one more clarifier. I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm gonna. Is this another person or is this a family affair? Is this another person or is this some kind of family issue? Emotional family issue or something? I'm going to say it's another person, probably. This person might have feelings for another person, and he found out that person might have reciprocated. I'm not going to say that this is 10 of Cups, let's get married energy, but they might have found somebody that they were, who was equally interested in them. So, yeah, this person, I'm not sure if they like ghosted you, but I think that they definitely pulled away emotionally in favor of somebody else right now. That's the thing is with ghosting. I know a lot of people that wait for people to get, they'll hang on to the ghoster thinking that the ghoster is like, oh, I love you, but I'm not going to express it or something. It's like if you love somebody, when you're in that position, don't you want to tell them? And that's kind of how I explain it to people is if they're ghosting you, that's not love. You know, even if they say they did, suddenly they don't want to talk to you, that's not love. So let's see here. Let's see here. going down, going down, down, down. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, asked about Shori. Does G, okay, nightmare. Does G have feelings for you and will he reach out to you? Does G have feelings for nightmare? Oh gosh, I dropped everything. Just dropped everything. Goodness. Oh, no. Did I do what I think I did? I did. Oh no, I put them in with some facing the others and some not. No, it's okay, guys. Don't worry. It's a good 50-50 split. I hate doing that. Does G have nightmare? Does G have nightmares about nightmare? Does G have feelings for nightmare? I think he has physical feelings for you. Ample physical feelings. It's not emotional feelings. This person enjoys the physical part of you and it's abundant. So here's the question. Will he reach out to you? Actually, maybe if I ask when, because a major arcana blockage would definitely say major arcana blockage for a time frame would kind of cover both bases. Let's see here. When will he reach out to nightmare? When will G reach out to nightmare? Okay. I don't see him reaching out to you. There is some kind of stubborn blockage here with the Emperor, some kind of conflict. There's possibly an older male involved. Could be your older male, could be their older male. I see this as a blockage though. So they like you very much, but it doesn't look like they'll be budging anytime soon. And it also could be largely related to their own stubbornness over some issue. I'm not going to go into detail because that's going to take a whole lot more cards. But I don't see him reaching out. He does find you attractive, though. Let's see here. Let's see. Will I meet a compatible man anytime soon? This is good vibrations. Will good vibrations meet a compatible man anytime soon? So I guess I'll rephrase that of when you'll be meeting a compatible man. Because you'll find somebody. It's just a matter of when. When will good vibrations find themselves a compatible male companion? Okay. I'm looking at possibly school time. I don't know if you're still in school, but this could mean a fall semester. This could mean any time frame between late August to late November. So that's kind of the time frame we're looking at. And this is a student. That's why I'm thinking it's a school situation. That's usually what I get when it comes to timing and it comes to the Page of Pentacles. So if you're in school, this could be somebody that you're meeting around school or in school, something along those lines. Flower, you have an iffy online situation about bullying and hostilities. What can the cards advise you? I feel like this is an oracle card question. And I happen to have some. Maybe this will be relevant. I've got the soul's journey. Hopefully this might help a bit. So flower, you have online situation with bullies and hostility. What can the cards advise you? So what's something that you need to know? Whoop, there we go. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Guilt. It sounds like you might, if you're being bullied, it sounds like you're starting to believe that maybe you deserve it. Or like somewhere deep down in your subconscious, you're actually wondering, did I deserve this? Did, you know, if they're doing this? And I think that maybe that there's deep down like a little bit of that. Though you know it's wrong. So it's not like you're all consumed by this illusion that you somehow deserve poor treatment. But I'm thinking that maybe it's been happening for long enough that you're kind of wondering if maybe this was, you know, you did this to yourself. But I think it's telling you no, if that is in fact the case. It says abundance. And this is saying, I am limitless. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. I think this is saying that if people are slandering your name and doing things that are kind of, you know, this bullying, it's a psychological attack. What this tells me about this physical reality is I think that it's if you have to clear your name, actions speak louder than words. So if you're trying to repair a reputation, just be your best self in this case. But I'm going to pull a card though for this as well. Just one card here because I want to make sure you get the right information. Bullying. What's the advice here? Any more advice for flower about bullying and hostility? That's a weird one. Hang on. Yeah, I think this is saying that compassion is the only way to go. You can't really you can't fight them. You can only be compassionate towards them, unfortunately, and that's very difficult. But the harder it is for you to be kind and compassionate and forgive someone else, the more benefit you get karmically. So these people might be enjoying trashing you and treating you like garbage. But if you sit there and say, I understand you've got a lot of problems and I feel bad for you and I only offer you my forgiveness, these people will, they may feel like they won perhaps, but they really didn't. As far as karmic reward goes, you will be rewarded greatly because the more you dislike someone, the harder it is for you to extend your compassion to somebody, the greater the reward. Because it is challenging. It's the hardest thing you can do because you feel like you're hurting yourself. And you kind of are in a way. It does hurt, but you're choosing peace in the end. But with this, this is a reminder card. This 10 of Cups is a reminder that if you... it's just a reminder that things are not always going to be rosy, because this is a reminder that in love, you may get the 10 of Cups, but you have to realize there's going to be rocky bumps. So this may be just life in general and friendship, it's this acceptance, but it doesn't mean to let people steamroll you. It's just, so if you want to say something to these people, do it, but do it with compassion. Take the high road. From the high road, you can stomp them. So let's see here. Let's see here. Where am I at? Where am I at? Yeah. Sorry, Flower. I see you're like, yes, that resonates. And I'm like not even looking at the chat. I'm so sorry. Oh, Dane, hi. Does your person still think of you? I hope I didn't skip anybody. No, it doesn't look like I did. Does your person still think of you and feel like there's a connection still? So, Dane, does your person think about you and still think there's a connection? Well, they definitely think about you. This is at least daydreaming or thinking or fantasizing. Do they believe there's a connection between the two of you still? I don't sense that they do, because I have the 5 here, the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like this person feels like they're outside of you now. They're kind of away from you, looking in. And I have this Devil card that came up reversed. So this is a break of commitment, a break of a bond in a way. I think they have fond thoughts of you. They like the thought of you. It's a warm thought. But at the moment, I don't see this person. They're just closed off from pursuing anything right now. So that is what I see in regards to that. Let's see here. What else? Does B have feeling for you? Oh, you don't have to send any money. It's okay. I think you got a private reading for me, Dana. Dane. Is it Dana? Dane A? I think I got a reading. You did a private reading for me, so that's enough. That's my little bonus. So thank you. Let's see. Elizabeth Contreras. Does B have feelings for me? Does B have feelings for Elizabeth, please? I'm going to say that B is a little oblivious. I got this card, the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody who's preoccupied in stuff they've already got achieved in their life. This person maybe they have a family that they have, maybe a marriage that they have, or some kind of established, committed, long-term relationship. But I also have the Fool here, which is sort of like like bimbo, I don't know what's going on card. So I feel like maybe your person hasn't thought about it. It also might show that there's some kind of, if this isn't a marriage, this person's not married, this could be an establishment that is kind of in the way. So that could be work. When I see establishments like this, I'm thinking like this one can be a hospital at times. Not a bank, really. But yeah, I think this was just a church or a hospital, something like that, that's in the way, some kind of establishment. Maybe they work in a hospital, maybe they work at a church, something like that. But no, I don't see I don't see anything right now. And it's nothing against you. It's just literally this person is like oblivious. If you've been giving them the flirty doe eyes, they're just like, they don't know. They haven't seen it. Let's see here. Does Jay like me? Tiger Doodles. Will we be able to see each other? Oh, Flower, if you remember, can you shortly name the cards you got for me? Flower, before I start, I want to do that for you. This is the Soul's Journey lesson cards. And I got Guilt and I got Abundance, these two here. So I'm going to hold them up. If you wanted to screenshot these are the ones that you got. Click. So those are those for you. Okay, so let's get here to Tiger Doodles. Does Jay like you, and will you ever be able to see each other? Tiger Doodles. Oh, yes, I did get the 10 of Cups as well. And what was the other one? There was the 10 of, I think I pulled one for the 10 of Cups. I cannot remember what that one was. I cannot. It's like, whoop, it just left my mind. I'm sorry. This will be up, though, for a little while, a few weeks probably. It'll be up online, so you can hopefully skip ahead. Tiger Doodles, does Jay like you, and will you be able to see each other? Does Jay like you, and will you be able to see each other? I think Jay likes you, but I don't think you'll be able to see each other. I got the King of Wands. So this is a very passionate person, very fiery. He's got a lot of love, got a lot of lust to give. But I don't see you guys being able to see each other because there's this fantasy card in the way. So there's some kind of fantasy situation where this person can really only see you in their mind. So I'm going to say no, that this person, you will not be able to see each other. I'll pull one more to kind of explain. Clarify the 7 of Cups, please. Oh, what just happened here? It flipped and then it didn't flip. Yeah, okay. So I don't know what is in the way, but this person, they like you, but they're fantasizing about you only right now. So, yes and no. So as far as I can see, but these are only 3 cards. It's a very quick reading. So, you can say that they like you. I'll say that much. So let's see here. Bella Casa, does my crush like me back? Does Bella Casa's crush like her back, please? I got the 6 of Cups, but I was thinking about something else because my mind is like that. So I'm not going to take it, but 6 of Cups did come up. I will let you know that. So that could be good, but I was thinking about something else. What else is crush? I think so, yeah. This is so funny. Okay, so this came out first. We have the 6 of Cups, I'm full of crap. That is not Cups. 6 of Pentacles, and 6 is actually the number of love there. Numerology-wise, it's a love number. I also got the 10 of Swords, so there's some kind of recovery period here, but depending on what book you read from, the reverse 10 of Swords can sometimes mean a whirlwind romance. So something that comes on real fast, real crazy, real hot and heavy. But I feel like if this were like a real whirlwind romance, I think it would have happened. But maybe it's really early on. I don't know, because these sort of things happen suddenly. But if not, I see a recovery. So if there's any kind of blockage that is due to some kind of downfall or some kind of bad luck, there's a recovery here that will be met with this. So I would say yes, they do. I think they do like you. Let's see here. Oh, Dave. Oh, what is your person thinking about? I will try. What is Dana's person thinking about? I think your person, like, this could literally be like what they're thinking about right now. But they're thinking about 2 of Pentacles. So this person could possibly be thinking about work. They could be thinking about their finances and some kind of financial struggle in the sense of like, oh man, how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to manage this? How am I going to manage that? This person could be thinking about a second job, that sort of thing. But this is literally what they're thinking about right now. Let me see if I can get something that's a little less like realistic. Well, not realistic, but a little less obvious. Like, who isn't thinking about life, you know? Ooh, I hate to say it, but the fake Palo Santo smells good. It's terrible, but it's good. It smells good. Hang on just a second here. Well, I got 5 minutes left, just to let you know, because I gotta be realistic about my time frame here. But yeah, he seems to be mostly thinking about money and time management, as boring as that is. But you know, I am seeing. Oops. I'm gonna say maybe he's also thinking about like this is like I said, they're probably thinking about summertime fun as well, like going outside, enjoying the sun, vacation, possibly travel to someplace else. Maybe that's what the money is up for. So maybe that is what they're thinking about, is how to manage their money to possibly enjoy some kind of trip or vacation. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Let's see. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. No, I can't do it. I just want to sneeze. It's been like this all day. It's like the second round of allergy season. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's never happening. It's just not happening. I want it to happen, but it's not. Okay, Celia, what are you guys trying to tell you? Fake Palo Santo does exist. It's real Palo Santo, but it's not ethically harvested. If you get real Palo Santo, it's expensive. It's the one I buy are like $3 a stick. But the reason why you want real Palo Santo is because you have to let the tree die naturally. The fake Palo Santo is when they cut it down before it's ready. So fake Palo Santo burns faster, there's more smoke, and the smell is not as medicinal. Real Palo Santo is expensive, ethically sourced, because you have to wait for the tree to die naturally. You can't cut it down. So once it falls over from whatever tree's disease it has, it doesn't have as much moisture in it, so it burns slower, and the burn is not as flamey, and it goes out really quick. But the smell is very unique. Anyway, so what are your guys trying to tell you? Okay. Well, we'll start with the death card. I'm going to pull some of these journey cards. So change is inevitable, but you must not be afraid of it. Sometimes change can be frightening, horrifying even. But at the end, there's something new. Clarify the death card, please. Celia's. Honesty. And it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Don't expect people to tell you what you want to hear. You already know what you want to hear, and you already know what the truth is. So sometimes you don't need other people to tell you. You deep down know. That's what that is saying. I'll hold this one up again if you need. If you want to take a picture. I really like these cards. They're simple. Let's see. Can I get a zoom in? Can I get a zoom in? There we go. It's backwards. No. I didn't even notice that. Boswellia. Ooh, frankincense. Yes, I've heard about that. I gotta get into that. Oh god, it's just all the I have to like revise all of my freaking all of my vitamins. Like I stopped taking them because I don't notice them, and sometimes I just have to like eliminate the ones that aren't working, and I just it's so hard to manage all of them. Yeah, I have heard people using frankincense in you put it into a carrier oil and you rub it on your joints and it can reduce inflammation that way. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, maybe I could take that Boswellia. Frankincense is a little strong for me. I've tried to diffuse it, and every time it gives me like a really horrible cough. It smells delicious, though. Not delicious. It smells beautiful. All right. I'm going to take a look up here. Oh, Tiger Doodles. Fantasy is probably sexually. Especially if they're not... yeah. Yeah, definitely. Usually when I see that, it was... I think you also had the King of Wands, so definitely sexually. La 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 la. Let's see here. Chiquilos. Why is my Scorpio man playing games with me? Because he's a Scorpio. Probably not a well-developed one. They got to evolve in order to be palatable sometimes. But Scorpio has a lot of benefits, by the way. Intensity, loyalty, you got it. But they have a tendency to play games because they don't like to reveal aspects of themselves. I always encourage people to look up their charts of their partners. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the Scorpio energy, and it has everything to do with the moon. If they're Scorpio moon, maybe they could be a Gemini moon, which also plays games. So does a Libra moon. So the Libra moon can, and actually, if they're a Scorpio moon, they might be a Libra. Or if they're a Scorpio sun, they very well could have a Libra moon since they are very close in the sky together. And the Libra moon has a dark side where they play games, they're manipulative, and they have a temper. I know this, of course. But yes, but I will read for this as well. But I just gave you this astrology for some reason. Why is a Scorpio man playing games with you? Chiquilos. King of Pentacles. Why is he playing games? I don't think he sees them as games. The King of Pentacles is a serious guy. He might not realize what it appears like. He's fickle, for sure. He doesn't know what he wants. I do see some spying. I feel like with these two cards here coming up as well, this Scorpio man is either spying on you or with the Page of Swords, there's also spying. I just see this person, which would make sense for a Scorpio. They like to go deep. They dig deep. They swim deep. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. Clarify these two phases, or the Seven and Page. I feel like this person is coming in and they're leaving, and they try to get more information on you or something. Like they don't have enough information on you or something. And they're doing this to be fair, I think, or maintain some kind of order. I mean, this could also imply that weird Libra moon activity. It could be, they could be coming and going as a form of manipulation. They might be testing you, because with that manipulated part of that Libra moon, if this person does have it, combined with Scorpio, trying to constantly find people they can trust, this might be some weird manipulation tactic to see how devoted you are. Scorpio reversed. King of Cups. I feel like this is a manipulative tactic, but they're not seeing it as playing. They see that this is some kind of way to secure things. This is somebody who likes security, but I feel like this is some kind of emotional. You are right. It is game playing, but they don't see it as this way. They think that this is some kind of defensive maneuver to maintain their security. It's a psychological thing. Let's see here. Oh, he's a Libra moon. Really? Yep, that's what that is then. Libra moon will play games like that. I have been in a place like that back in my teenage years. In my 20s too, probably. Let's see here. November snow. Tarot zone. I like your name. That's a good name. Got some data. Let's see here. Okay, well, yeah, I guess November, you're next. November. What is your person feeling for you? November, what are they feeling for you? That's too many. Can we clarify these two? I'm gonna say I think you remind this person of their mother a little bit. Let's see. I think there's a lot of peacefulness here. I don't see overwhelming passion. I do see good feelings though, because I got the Queen of Pentacles. This is the mommy card. You could be a mom, but either way, there's a comfort in you they really enjoy. We have the peacefulness of the Star. The Star, I believe, is a moment of calm and peace, I think, after the Tower. So this is, they have very placid, peaceful. Yeah, like that quiet drop of water in a lake, like this is how they feel about you. And this balance, this harmony here, somebody that can be, is very calm, very happy. What he is feeling for you. Harmony is really the only peace, and harmony is what he's feeling for you right now. I don't see love. I don't not see love though. Like, this is like something else. You're like a spa, like a day spa in this person's head. I don't know how to describe this. The 6 here is the 6 of Pentacles. This is that giving and the receiving, the charity, kindness. So you just make them feel very nice. But it's only 3 cards. So I wouldn't say that it's not love, but it's definitely very peaceful. So not bad at all, I'd say. So, all right. I will do you, Shy Moon, and then I will log off because I'm 9 minutes over my 2-hour mark. So, yeah, marry that person that's like a spa. So, Shy Moon, what does AM feel about you? One moment. Let me shuffle. Shy Moon, AM. What does your person feel about you? Those are odd cards. I got the Three of Swords and the Magician. What do they feel about you? I'm going to clean this too. Show me this too, please. I think you make this person feel a little mischievous. And it might be at another person's expense. I don't see love. I see like coworkers, like sexy coworkers, third party, people to have fun with, because the Magician is here. And I see the Three of Swords is at someone. I feel like it's at someone else's expense. So I think they like you, but there's some complications that come with it, and it might involve somebody else. So someone else could get hurt if they develop feelings for you. But right now, I feel like they do like you. They think you're pretty, you're attractive. But I think that somebody else might be involved. Yeah, third party. Okay. Yeah, so that's what that is. Yeah, the Three of Cups popped out to clarify the Three of Swords. So first and foremost, they are most likely worried about the third party. All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. I like doing this. It's a long haul with 2 hours, but it goes by fast, and I really enjoy it. I haven't done a live reading in a while, but I want to thank everybody for stopping in and sticking around. If you guys are very patient. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully I'll have a video up on Wednesday. I'll see you now. Bye.